Alright everyone, how's it going? Shock City back with another video. 2K finally dropped everything that people have been looking for and wanting to know about not only next gen but current gen. The game is 3 days away. Depends on your time zone. It might come out the 9th at like 11 p.m. or something, but whatever, 3 days away. Anyways, they dropped this about literally everything. Estimated read time 15 minutes 40 seconds. I'm gonna break it up into two parts. Next gen and then current gen, and I'm going to try and keep it clear and concise. But we know information really that the city's coming back and all this stuff, but now they dug in deeper and they're telling us exactly things with MyCareer, the city, certain challenges and like seasons and things that you can do. So without further ado, let's get into it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you enjoyed as well, and leave a comment down below. So thank everybody. Let's get into MyCareer. Now, MyCareer is within the city limits. It is more quest based, and they can kind of there's different directions that your MyCareer can go this year, which is kind of cool. It's no longer like a movie. Sorry, Spike Lee, but something different, bro. It's more like an interactive adventure. Of course, it wouldn't be MyCareer without taking your tricked out MyPlayer to the city, etc. We all know that's the same. But yeah, let's talk about the MyPlayer MP. Oh, that is 2K. You've outdone yourself with that name, MP. Wonder what that stands for. So, MP, high school star with a social channel featuring videos of him embarrassing amateurs on the playground. Just moved to the city with his business manager. Wants to make it to the NBA. Wants to build a personal brand. So they're finally allowing you to shine on the court, but off the court, which I actually think is really kind of cool. But let's get in a little bit deeper. It's much less linear and much more open experience. You can build draft stock through pickup games, college, the G League, interviews, etc. There's still a story with the MyCareer, but it can kind of spiral out into more different webs depending on the choices that you make. Once you make it to the league, we're on the NBA intrigue now. Once you make it to the league, you have to navigate a complete complex set of circumstances, talking with coaches, GMs, agents, the press, kind of like before as well. The choices you make will be hard, pros and cons, and trying to make the NBA and become glorious in the NBA. That's similar. They're hinting at different things as well. As far as characters go, there are a ton according to them. So there's a lot of NPCs, more than last year. So we'll have to see on that, which then leads to more quests, more than last year. They want it to kind of be an open world like RPG, with basketball being, you know, the medium, so to speak. It's not just cutscene to cutscene. Thank God. I think we've gotten past that. You can choose who to talk to, interact with people that you want to, and other things to interact with. Narrative beats. They want it to feel like it's the real world. So we'll see how that goes. And there's side quests besides the main MyCareer. Music and fashion, they've always kind of had a style within the game of that, but now there's music and storylines that you can actually pursue if that's something that you want to do, which is pretty cool, especially if you've wanted to lay down a track. A lot of aspiring rappers out there, artists, you might be able to do that in this 2K. We'll see. Then moving on to personal brand, talking about developing the personal brand and then keeping up with your own personal brand like in the real world. You have a variety of characteristics: free spirit, flashy, corporate, fundamental, etc. Obviously your decisions and quests that you do, they influence your personal brand. By choosing that, you have other off-court opportunities that you get to do. Talking about side quests here, music and fashion were mentioned. There's a lot more where that came from. You can race around the city, probably on a bike or a skateboard, I believe. I forget what they said that you get off rip, but look out for that. You can sit down and do interviews. Yeah, but once again, there's side quests that you can follow. I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. Side quests that you can follow and move along with from season to season, daily, weekly, etc. MVP of the city. Everything you do earns you MVP points. NBA games, city games, interviews, side quests, runway walks. Okay, we'll see on that one. I who knows? Bring you one step closer to becoming MVP of the city. MVPs of the city unlock a penthouse apartment, quick access to affiliation courts, and more. No matter if you're a city player, NBA enthusiast, or somewhere in between, you can become an MVP of the city just by playing the game. I wonder, is that the new rep-up system, I would assume? And is there one MVP, or do you just reach that level like, you know, different different levels of rep? I think it's probably more along those lines, but we will have to see. I had mentioned seasons. Every 6 weeks they're rolling out new quests and apparel, kind of like before, but that's pretty cool. If you want to see more about that, click on that. Remember, I'll leave this link in the description below. Yeah, so the city is apparently reworked. They've made it look more realistic, and they've obviously added new things. There's dirt and aging to see like you'd see in a city that wasn't built yesterday. That's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of people probably aren't going to notice that, but it's cool that they're doing that. Tricky to do. So props to them for that if it looks good. Obviously, we haven't seen it yet, but we don't know. And they want to look and feel like a real life city. New locations. There's always new locations that you can interact with. You can seek out underground rappers, baristas, reporters, former MyPlayers, NBA stars, and more. There might be a few newcomers thanks to the season, so there's going to be new people coming in. The new locations that they've added and returning ones now have a bunch of people in it, NPCs. Visit Percolatte and observe everyone enjoying coffee and conversation. There's a farmer's market. Not sure what you'll be able to do with that, but interesting. Daily quests. You can do 5 new daily quests to get VC, XP, MVP points. You'll see NBA players, other NPCs, and you'll be able to do that. Easy way to wrap up and get XP. Then there's Seasons XP, kind of like a battle pass, so to speak. I think they've been kind of hinting at this for a while. Level 1 to level 40, and you get rewards for it. So, you know, if you play COD, if you play all these other games, battle passes are the wave now. So just look out for that in 2K as well. I'm assuming it's clothing items and shoes and XP and different accessories that you can use and get. So really quickly though, get to level 40 and you'll earn a big reward for that season. If you level up to 40 in 4 seasons, you'll become a legend. Not sure what legends earn yet, as they're saying. I wonder how easy that is to attain. We'll have to see. Let's see. As far as the city goes, just like they've been doing, they change it for not only the season like fall, winter, spring, summer, etc. They're changing that in the city as well. And then one little hint here is the City Slam. I heard hints that there might be something like a do event from way back in the day. Maybe that's it. We'll find out. And then seasonal quests, like we've said before, they got that coming. Race of the week. Here's kind of what it looks like. They're on a bike, so it's got like a GTA feel mixed with Battle Pass with like Call of Duty, but now it's basketball. So we'll see. If you win the race of the week, you get 1 million VC. Okay, so look out for that. Fastest time in the community, you'll get 1 million VC. Not going to be easy to get, but good luck with that. New apparel. Here's the brand spotlight. I'll let you take a look at that. It looks to be, there are a lot of new ones, some returning, but yeah, so fashion is a big part. They're always going to have brand drops and clothing drops like they've been doing. Stay tuned for that. Now, matchmaking buildings here. 4 brand new 24/7 matchmaking modes that take place throughout the city. If you didn't know already, there's going to be affiliations again. Stay tuned for that. I think that they touch on that here in a little bit further down. 3v3 player versus player, no squads allowed, so randoms only, similar to the next gen's like docs from last year. We'll have to see how that goes. 3v3 player versus AI. I'm drawing a blank on the name of what it was called in current gen, but you can play AI like Dirk, Kareem, KD, like those legend teams. So that's something to look out for. Cage matches, it's there. 1v1 is there as well. That's good to see. Affiliations, like I just mentioned, they don't tell you exactly what they are yet, but 20% XP if you play games on your home court. Events are coming back. Chips Ahoy is apparently the first event or biggest event coming to season 1. Weekend challenge, maybe weekend challenge is like the do event. Not quite sure. They're keeping that a little bit under wraps, but yeah. Gatorade private courts no longer cost VC this year, so you can just go in and play. That's good. Yeah, so that looks to be about it, guys, as far as things. It looks promising. I know they do it every single year. It looks promising, but they might be onto something for once finally. So we'll have to wait and see. But like I said, like, comment, comment down below if you've pre-ordered. Remember, if you want to read this yourself, link is in the description. Stay tuned if you are a current gen guy that is coming out right after this. I will see you next time.